Hello. From high above Times Square in New York City, I'm Glenn Beck. From this place in New York, you can see a lot of amazing things. Just down the river, you can see the Statue of Liberty. Behind me, you can see the Empire State Building. You used to be able to see two buildings. Here in New York, that space is still empty. There aren't any buildings that have been built. And maybe it's just me, but I've asked myself several times, why? Why hasn't America rebuilt those buildings? The only answer I can come up with is that we've been surrounded by special interest groups. We've been surrounded by politicians. I can't believe that we're any different than the Americans that built this building. This building here was built in 410 days, 60,000 tons of steel. Groups of workers got together and built it. 410 days. You can't tell me that this country is not the kind of country that could have rebuilt the World Trade Center in 410 days and 45 stories taller if we wanted to. But we've been bogged down by politics and special interest. We've been bogged down with now people running around the world apologizing for America. Well, I'm not one of those guys. 6 months ago, I came to you and I said, you have to realize that you're not alone. You have to realize that there are more of us that believe in the wonders of America, believe in the individual. Introduce yourself to each other. Well, look what's happened in 6 months. In half the time that it took to build that, look what you have built. You have control of your country again. You have peacefully assembled. You have challenged politicians. You have questioned. You've taught yourself the truth. You know what you believe. You are speaking without fear, and you are changing the course of America. The odds are against the individual now. Everybody's too big to fail, but nobody ever talks about the little guy. Well, you're about to change that. But unlike the collapse of the Soviet Union, where we all thought they understood freedom and they would just go happily into freedom, that collapsed a second time because that wasn't in their DNA. They had never dealt with it before. They didn't know how to do it. What those forces don't understand here in America is what's in our DNA. Freedom. Freedom is in our DNA, and it will never be bred out of us. So no matter what those forces do or say, you hold to the truth. You speak peacefully. They can sick dogs on your open fire hydrants. It doesn't matter, because we know who we are. We are men and women of the United States of America, no matter where we've come from before, no matter what the color of our skin is, no matter if we're rich or if we're poor. We're Americans, and that you will never breed out of us. God bless you. Thanks.